What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. So it looks like the Canelo versus Liam Smith hike was born ready. Undercard has been set, and I made a video a week ago, and I expressed my opinions and my thoughts, and I figured this was the case. It was Canelo versus Smith undercard scramble. Make sure you guys check that video out, and it's kind of what I thought. So the undercard consists of the co-main event is Gabe Rosado versus Willie Monroe, and beneath that you have undefeated Joseph Diaz Jr. versus Andrew Canelo, and Oscar De La Hoya's nephew Diego De La Hoya is fighting Orlando De Valle, and that's the undercard. Now, the thing is this: I told you guys, when you're competing with free TV, it becomes harder and harder to make a pay-per-view in general. And then when you have a fight like Canelo Liam Smith, which could be tougher than people thought. I mean, it's a wild card. Anytime you're in there with a guy that the mass public doesn't really know, maybe it'll be tougher, right? Maybe Liam Smith has a height advantage, things of that sort. So we don't really know how good, because he's been facing the Thompsons of the world in a lot of competition in one region, the UK. So this will be his big step up as champion, even though he's the champion, right? Canelo clearly has a better resume, stepping in with Edisland Lara, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Alfredo Perro Angulo, you know what I'm saying? So that goes without saying. And to hear this undercard, it just doesn't move me. Like, I'm just being honest with you. You look at it, as far as Gabe Rosado, Willie Monroe, that's a decent scrap. And I can't blame Gabe Rosado, because he wanted to fight. Oh, I want a couple things me way. He wanted to fight Billy Joe Saunders, and he didn't want to fight. So Billy Joe Saunders is the reason that couldn't happen. That would have clearly been a better fight based on the fact of it's a title fight, right? And that would have enhanced it, because you know the winner of that fight could possibly face Canelo in December. So to me, off top, that would have been a better choice. But I can't blame Rosado. He wanted it. He wanted Joe Saunders to sign the contract. He couldn't, so they moved to Willie Monroe Jr. Not a bad fight, but it's still, to me, it's not the type of co-main event that is just going to get this card buzzing. You have to keep in mind, they're at the AT&T Stadium where the Dallas Cowboys play. It hosts up to 90,000 people. And this is a fight with two guys who are valiant warriors, who have heart, who could make a good fight, that have lost to Golovkin, right? They both lost to Triple G. So in the grand scheme of the most meaningful, I don't know that it is that, right? Gabe Rosado won his last fight. I think he won his last two fights. He got knocked down his last fight, which was kind of concerning, because he wasn't getting knocked down. He didn't even get knocked down by Gennady Golovkin. You know what I mean? And I don't know if the guy he last fought was anywhere near like a Golovkin level. I mean, not that I don't know. I know he's not. You know what I mean? So it's kind of concerning that he got knocked down. But whatever, it happens. Knockdowns happen. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think of the card. I just think for a pay-per-view, when you're competing with free TV, Leo Santa Cruz versus Carl Frampton on premium TV, you got fights like Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter, which is to me the fight of the year on free TV, Wilder Areola. It just makes it harder to promote a $60 to $80 pay-per-view, and this is the lineup. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen Joseph Diaz Jr. He was on the Ward card that I covered. He looks like he has a lot of promise, but the guy he's fighting, Andrew Canelo, has a record of 17-3-2. So clearly I would favor the prospect to win just based off the record alone, right? The guy with 3 losses and 2 draws, and one guy's younger, he's strong, and that's the guy they want to win. You know what I mean? He's the guy that they're building up. So you guys let me know what you think of the undercard. Are you happy with it? I just think for a fight, I said this in the previous video, depending on how good your main event, that determines how much you have to stack the undercard. And since it's Canelo versus Liam Smith as opposed to Canelo versus Andre, Lara 2, Canelo versus David Lemieux, Canelo Curtis Stevens, you know what I mean, something that would draw more interest, then that makes it where you have to load the undercard. So you let me know what Golden Boy did with this undercard. Are you satisfied? Are you going to buy it? Drop that in the comment section. Make sure you like the video, share the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.